Hello all my Jedi Knights out there. I'm the Jobiawn, and I'm back with Doki Doki Literature Club. This is day 3. I'm still doing Natsuki's route. I'm going to be doing that all the way through. I think this is the episode where it kind of gets crazy. So let's just, real quick, pick Natsuki's words. Fluffy, email, bunny, sugar, feather. Damn it. Giggle. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't realized, I don't think I ever said it. When I click words, one of these 3 girls jumps. Whoever jumps is the girl who likes the word the best, and that's who I will impress by writing the poem. The majority, like if I get 7 Natsuki, 6, and that would be 7. Never mind. Forget I said that. 8, 6, and 6. Then I would do Natsuki's dialogue the next day. So if I could just find all of Natsuki's words, then I guarantee that I will have her the next day. But I sometimes accidentally pick Sayori's words. Like that. Some of them just, either they're very similar to something Natsuki would like, or I just don't see anything that Natsuki would like, so I just picked the one that's the best. I don't know, it works. Aw, man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Oh, I can't wait for the festival. That's not the voice I gave her. I can't remember what voice I gave Natsuki. I can't wait for the festival. Fuck it. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Yeah, sorry Dan, that's just the voice I gave her. I'm trying to figure it out. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? See, if she was there every year, because she's supposed to be a senior, wouldn't she have gone to just as many of these festivals as Monica has? If it's a required school day. Like, she would know if they have fried squid or not. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to, Natsuki. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon Ika. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Yeah, this game, I guess, is supposed to be based off Japanese, because in Japanese, squid is Ika. Why can't I do the Natsuki's voice I was doing? Is this the voice I gave her? What? I can't remember now. You know what, screw it, I'll go with this one. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. That's not the voice I gave her. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at the table. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright. If you say so. My nose is so stuffy. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have been spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Joby, what's up? That's not the voice I just gave her 3 seconds ago. Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little bit too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Joby. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she never really does this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You fucking bitch. Are you sure about that? You might end up, killing her or something. She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Joby. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always has been. You're so funny, Joby. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Raise this up a little bit. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so Ah, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbled that last part. Nah, I'm probably just making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh. Whew. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. She needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. Should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a really long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. Make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright, so normally today, I would do Natsuki then Sayori. But I'm going to do Sayori last, because normally Monica reads the poem after Sayori leaves. So, I'm going to do Natsuki first, and then Yuri, and then Monica. Let's see! You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. Seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Poor jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Really wish I had remembered how to do her voice. I think just because my nose is stuffed up, I can't do it. And I'm tired, which is why I'm kind of rambling. Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? Eh? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure it out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. Wow, nice going, Dan. Only took you, what, 3 days? 47 conversations? She acts like she's the best, then other people might think that too. Right? Joby, please just tell me you like my poems. Just fucking say it, Dan. Jesus Christ. I don't care if you hate them, but just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems like before this. Natsuki. Because no one ever takes me seriously.
What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute," just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute. But nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want...
Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it.
Don't read it.
Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk.
It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay?
But I want to read it.
Why?
Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers, and Sayori, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I really never thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute. You're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. Never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table.
You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now.
Okay, I will.
Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's all torn apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you. Because you. Because you. Well, why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad.
No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you.
Don't just say that, Tommy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say.
Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well, and I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it.
Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so...
Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does.
Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful.
I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion.
I don't want it.
Eh? Why not?
I just don't. Jeez.
I realize what Natsuki's doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way.
Well, In that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I just choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so... Go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Who should I show my poem to next? Not Sayori, because this is the day that Sayori leaves. And normally, it's right after she reads my poem, and then Monica reads it next. But I want to see what happens if I don't do that. Because normally I would go Sayori next. Yuri. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Alright, Monica. You're next. Hi, Joby. Have you thought about what you want to submit at to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ahaha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Is this the voice I gave Natsuki? And then I'm doing the wrong voice for Monica? That could be it. Sure. I left Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? I'm gonna try lowering Monica's a little, and then Natsuki will be the Monica one now. I don't know. Oh, come on, Joby. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Pretending to like the manga she's into. Pretending, bitch? I read manga all the time in the game. I actually don't own a manga in real life. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. No, I think you're misunderstanding, Joby. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who indulges her as much as you have. Is that so? I kinda knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. Dan, stop being a dick, okay? You like Natsuki, just kinda go with it, yeah? Okay? So, I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here by at least 2 weeks. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, something bad happens and it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't want to do that to me, right? I am going to murder you later. I don't care what Natsuki does to you. I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. Well, I care about her and the club. It's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. Beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilit sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me, beaten between the thumb and forefinger. the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures, haha, like this game. I think you'd know that better than anyone, huh? Get it? 'Cause you're outside of the game in 3D? You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Alright, let's see what Sayori does now.
It's nice, I guess.
Oh, come on, I can tell already that you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki.
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But that's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Joby.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright, just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself.
Okay, you three.
Oh, I guess it just skips the part where Monica shows up. We're all done sharing our poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right.
Sayori always helped lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people?
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing.
That's right.
Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's batting too?
Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Joby.
The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. Probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well, wink wink. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to his suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Mana's going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Joby may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, you may be more suited to be assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Joby to...
What do you say? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Joby to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Joby, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course. Very well.
In that case, everyone look straight at me.
But of course, I'm going to go with... Now, these two don't actually do anything. You can only pick Natsuki or Yuri on the first day. So I'm going to pick the bottom two first just to see what they say. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and... But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Alright, yeah, you also cannot help Monica. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me! Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Joby was the one who... That doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? But what are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place? That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If you want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically more logical for Joby to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have any preference, Joby? I'd prefer to work with Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that's because... never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's, good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard to feel bad. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. You guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Joby? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for due to her and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're gonna make the atmosphere really special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? No, not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Okay, but I'm staying a bit longer. Barely got to do any reading today, so...
Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gone home and realized that you didn't have any way to contact me.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind.
Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number.
Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait, you're coming to my house?
Well, yeah, you're the only one here without parents, remember? What's wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, this game's so weird. Like, none of these kids have parents. Natsuki's the only one with a parent, and it's her father. Like, what happened to all their parents? I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me.
Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
Alright, fine by me.
Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it.
Oh? Didn't you just say you're gonna give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. I was actually looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So.
All right, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday.
Never mind.
I can't believe this. Natsuki's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? Oh yeah, that was like the saddest scene. Well, not the saddest scene, but that was kind of sad. Like, Natsuki's like,
I'm gonna stick around reading. You know, if you wanted to stay and read, I'm gonna be staying here reading. I'm sitting here with a book in my hands. Oh, okay, bye.
It's just kind of, a little oblivious there, Dan. Natsuki's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety shoots through the roof. Guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. Shut the fuck up, Dan. Handling her. God damn it. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I just shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this was about the club. Whoop whoop. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. That was quick. Been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. Keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. Have I been hitting my mic? I might have been. Sorry. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet because it's Saturday, and obviously no adult would ever be home on a Saturday. So, her parents are dead, obviously. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Joby.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. Has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last message.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Are you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you're doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Joby. Why can't it just be like it's always Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings,
that didn't happen, Sayori. Not in this one. Maybe in a different playthrough it does, but it didn't really happen in this one.
If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Till I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Joby. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Joby? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy in carrying to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Siri kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want to so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Joby. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. Feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else, too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Joby. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Joby. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Joby. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Joby, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Joby. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori let me go.
As she does, so I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Uh, um, uh, It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sari wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. For all the days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel? No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I would really never forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kinda hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. That was really sad. I always forget how sad that part is. But it's hard for me to think about it when Natsuki's about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. Shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Should just focus on what's ahead of me. Like this bouncy music. Spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she's texting me to let her know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. What's up? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
What? You're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag for me? Where's your hospitality, Joby?
Come on. Since when do I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Ugh. This is ridiculously heavy.
I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they think I'm only worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school.
Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you.
What?
It's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey, now you are treating me like I'm a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. Just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like...
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki?
Forget it. I didn't say anything.
I should apologize. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
How would you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one.
Gross.
Hey! Was that to me?
Who else?
Man, just get started already.
You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Joby.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. His voices really tickle my throat. Damn. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of the bag so we can get started. Alright, I'm going to change her voice just a little bit. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Joby, where did you put the food coloring?
The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, if all the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Oh, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up.
Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Siri and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
The icing's still all lumpy? Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer.
Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that.
Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk for me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. Triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn.
Gross! You got it on my face.
Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Jeez. You know what? Take this.
Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well.
Stop.
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing.
What? Did you just... seriously just...
Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red.
Joby, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls. Unless you really like them. You know that, right?
What kind of question is she asking me, just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Probably because you shoved your finger in your mouth, you dumbass. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy?
Eh?
Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts to go off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How can you make a mistake like that?
You should have checked before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then, I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened.
Ah, that smells so good!
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. Just like that. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look!
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add icing. Not like you need to tell me that.
I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you get creative.
Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that'll make them look nice and fluffy. This one could even make flowers.
We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's this one for? Pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like "Happy Birthday" or whatever.
Huh, I see. It gives me an idea, actually.
Eh?
Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each cupcake. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like.
Huh. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. That's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
Well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Come on. We're at school. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well...
Natsuki's voice suddenly trails off.
Same with you.
Eh? Did you say something?
No, it's nothing. Let's just do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so you shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Oh, without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Sarah's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Oh, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sarah each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Ah, yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Yes, dumbass, you did. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Huh? What you said about before, about not having this chance? Doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. Showed me how fun baking can be. But aside from that, what did I skip over? Like you wanted. Showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? You know, I don't have parents, so they won't mind. I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Joby, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up to me. Feel her fingers gently clutching at the side of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Is this Sayori? Eh? Hi, Joby. Sayori? Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Joby. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. By imagination, I mean the Monica, the girl I was talking to. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. Monica was telling me all the things you were doing because she has a spy cam in your house. And how close you got to her. It was like 2 inches, bro. Apparently you could like feel her breathing. Makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Joby? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Joby. I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just kill myself.
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Joby. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Joby, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I always said I know what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. That's what I'm going to give you. Sayori. Alright, so here's the thing. This choice doesn't actually matter, but I just like this one a little bit better. So I'm going to go with that one because in the end the same thing happens anyway. I just like this path a little tiny bit better. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you can like me more than I like you. Should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
Joby.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Joby, is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Joby. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. Feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Joby.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Oh, okay. I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it has always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Joby?
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise.
I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. That was quick. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. Managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. Alright, so I'm just thinking out loud here, guys. In the second act, when Sayori's gone, Natsuki shows up to the festival before Monica. So I'm wondering if the reason that she shows up after Monica here is because she's texting you, and she would be most likely texting you asking you to spend the day with her at the festival. So she'd probably be a little nervous and anxious that, you're not responding and all that. So I'm wondering if that's why she doesn't show up before Monica in Act 1, but she shows up before Monica in Act 2. Other than that, it could just be Monica was feeling a little lazy in Act 2. Who knows? I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. I'm sure the event will be great too. Joby! You're the first one here. Is there supposed to be music? Thanks for being so early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. That must be the one she's prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. I think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awkward knowing it's not really that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Haha. You should take a little more responsibility for her, Joby. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Kinda left her hanging this morning, Get it? Hanging. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. I see everything. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? Didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill go down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Grab one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. Flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? Flip to Sayori's poem. It's different from the ones she's practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem was never actually finished. It just stops moving. This line is what makes me think Monica may have been messing with her a little bit too much yesterday. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Joby, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. More than that. I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even that simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs, and that's all I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Still no parents. Sayori, she really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't that kind of a breach of privacy? She really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori? So this is where the game starts messing with game files, but I can't have the files open at the same time I have the game recording, because, I don't know, I'm not that fancy. But, yeah, sorry about that. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit just yesterday. I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. Shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is all my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. I just spent more time with her. Walked her to school and remained friends with her like it always has been. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. See, at first I thought this was like making fun of the fact that, you know, this is a game. But now I realize that it's kind of like double layered. This is a game,
but it's also a game where you can't try anything different. This is the only thing that you can do, no matter what you pick. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. So it just says never a couple more times, but I don't want to do that because I kind of want to point out something that I heard in a video online, is that if you listen to the music, it's kind of distorted from Sayori's usual tune, except for the piano. The piano's fine. Which this guy online, I forget his name, but he said that might be Monica playing the piano, because we know that she practices piano a lot. At the end of the game, she plays a song, I think to the tune of the actual game music, which, so you know, it's probably Monica that's playing all this piano, which kind of makes this a little creepy. But anyway, this is the end of Act 1. If I go through all the nevers, it's the end. That was Natsuki's like 90% of her stuff, and you can see it's just gonna restart without Sayori next time. So that's what I'll do next time. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I'm gonna skip a lot of the text in Act 2, just the ones that I've read before. So it's gonna be a lot shorter than this, maybe 1 or 2 more episodes of Doki Doki. But that being said, this was a crazy ass long video. It's an hour and a half of recording, so if it's any shorter than an hour and a half, I edited it, which I definitely will have to, because I took some weird breaks because of the voices, and I'm sorry the voices were so off this episode from the previous episodes, but I'm just kind of stuffy, I guess was the problem. I don't know, and I couldn't remember what voices I gave them. But anyway, the game's getting fucked up, guys. If you didn't listen to the warnings earlier, now's a good time to. Maybe a little late, but it gets worse. So just, if you're uncomfortable with what just happened, don't watch the next episodes. It gets worse. It does not get better until the end. The end is actually better, but don't watch the last episode. It's like the last 5 minutes of the last episode. Don't watch it if this is making you uncomfortable. Okay? But anyway, thank you guys. Oh man, alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, check out my other videos, and I will see all you dudes later.